Hi guys, welcome to Team TechDom. In today's video, we're going to go through exercise 3.8, which is about sorting a Python list. This is from the book Python Crash Course by Eric Matthews. Let's look at the question. Exercise 3.8. Seeing the world. Think of at least 5 places in the world you'd like to visit. Store the locations in a list. Make sure the list is not in alphabetical order. Then print your list in its original order. Don't worry about printing the list neatly, just print it as a raw Python list. So let's start with this first part. Okay, so I'm going to create a list of at least 5 places I would love to visit. I think I'll just call this visit list. I see I'm of Paris, Canada, Rwanda, okay, next part is to print out this list. I'm missing an I. Alright, so this is it. Let's see the next question. Okay, the next part is use sorted function to print your list in alphabetical order without modifying the actual list. Then show that your list is still in its original order by printing it. Okay. Okay, so this next part is sorting alphabetically. So to do this, I'm going to use the sorted function to sort this list. Sorted function is going to sort my list temporarily, meaning it's not going to modify the original list. It's just going to create a copy of my list that has been sorted. I'm going to print and use the sorted function and pass in my list, visit list. Now I'm supposed to prove that my original list is still in the same order. So I'm going to do that by printing the original list. It's just to ensure that the original list hasn't been modified. Okay, so this is the first part of the code. That's line 2. And this is my list being sorted in alphabetical order. So we have Canada, and Chicago, New York, Paris, and Rwanda. And this is me proving that my original list hasn't been modified. It's still the same. So let's see the next question. Okay, use sorted function to print your list in reverse alphabetical order without changing the order of the original list. Show that your list is still in its original order by printing it again. Okay, so what they want us to do this time is to sort this list in descending order. We're sorting it alphabetically in descending order. So I'm going to copy this part and paste it, except sorting in reverse. Okay, so the sorted function has a parameter known as reverse, which I'm going to set to true. By default, it is false, and yeah, that's what prints out the list in alphabetical order from A to Z. So now I want it to be in this descending order, which is from Z to A. So I'm going to set this parameter to true. And also I'm going to print out the original list to show it hasn't been modified. Let me comment this other part out. Okay, so this is the list in descending order. It has been sorted in reverse. And this other line is showing that the sorted function hasn't modified the original list. Okay, let's see the next part of the question. Okay, so use reverse method to change the order of your list. print the list to show that its order has changed. Okay, then use reverse method to change the order of the list again. Print the list to show it back to its original order. Let's do this. Okay, this part requires us to use the reverse method. So visit list, reversing the order of the list. This is going to be visit list dot reverse. And print this out. Also, let me just see if the original list has been modified in any way. Okay, I don't think I'm supposed to even print this out, but let me try. It's a method. Let me see what happens. I'm going to comment this part out. Okay. Alright. So now my original list has been modified. What the reverse method does is it's going to print the list in reverse. That's from right to left. So the last item on the list is Chicago. So Chicago is going to be the first item in the list, followed by New York. So it's printing the list in the reverse order. It's not sorting it alphabetically. It's just printing it in that reverse order. So I have Chicago first, New York second, Rwanda, Canada, then Paris. And I'm supposed to do this again, repeat this, so I get back my original list. Using the reverse method is actually going to modify the list itself, unlike the sorted function that just gave us a copy of the list sorted. The reverse method is going to modify the original list. So this is the original list I'm printing out, and you can see it has been modified. I no longer have it as Paris, Canada. I have it in reverse, starting with Chicago. So to get back the original list, I need to reverse the reverse of this. That's funny. So just need to repeat this again. So this should reverse this effect and give me back the original list. Actually, it will. So I have my original list as Paris, Canada, and Rwanda. So this other part has been reversed again. And I have this first list. Let's check the next question. Okay, so use sort method. Use sort method to change your list so it's sorted in alphabetical order. Print the list to show that its order has been changed. Use sort method to change your list so it's sorted in reverse alphabetical order. Print the list to show that its order has changed. Okay, let's do this. So I'm going to comment sorting the list with sort method. So now that I have my list back in its original form, thanks to the reverse of the reverse, I can use the sort method to sort the list. So what the sort method does, it's similar to the sort function, except this sort method is going to modify the original list itself. It's going to sort it in alphabetical order, or it's going to modify the original list itself. Sorted function just created a copy of the list that has been sorted without modifying the original list itself. But the sort method is going to modify the original list. And let's print out this part. Let me comment this other part out so we don't get much code in the output. Okay, so this is it. The original list has been sorted. And now the next part says we should actually sort in descending order. So I'm going to copy this part of the code. and there's a parameter I'm going to set in the sort method, which is reverse. So I'm setting reverse to true. This is going to sort the original list in descending order. It's going to sort it alphabetically in descending order. Alright, so this is it.